it's Sarah from Losing It For Me 42 with my week. I'm really not sure update. I feel like I've gotten into the 90s, but I'm really not sure. Oh god, the sun is killing me today. Sorry guys, I know I'm like all in shadow and brightness at the same time. So, I know it's been quite a while. I keep making videos and then I don't post them. So, I am a bad vlogger. There we go, that's better. I'm a bad vlogger. So, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy on October 26, 2016. My high weight was 389, and that was in April of 2016. My surgery weight was 324, so I lost 65 pounds pre-op. I have no idea what I came at you guys last time, and I'm pretty sure it's probably the same. I just finished the Perforce's weight loss surgery, WLS 5 and 5. The hope was to lose 5 kilos in 5 weeks. There's a mosquito in here. That did not happen. I lost, I think, like 5 pounds, which was something. However, I immediately gained 5 pounds back. So I weighed in on Monday at, there's a mosquito. I weighed in Monday at 215 point something, I think. And today, which is Thursday, I weighed in at 219. If you can't tell from my face, Shark Week is upon us. It is just ramping up. I should start probably like the next couple days. So normally I lose weight, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes, some months I'll lose weight with Shark Week. Like I'll lose weight going into and during, and then after I'll gain more back. But occasionally I'll have a Shark Week where I have, I'll have like, I guess, bloat. And that just kind of makes my weight go up really sharply all of a sudden. So this is where I've been for quite a while now. Quite a while. I have just been, at first it was, I jumped up from 209 to like the 214 range. And now I've really jumped up to the 219 range. I was pretty regularly like weighing in around 214, and now I'm pretty regularly weighing in around 219, 220. So yeah, I've really needed to do something to take control. And I know every time I come on here, I see this, and this is part of, you know, part of everything is I am good. I am good for like a week or two, and then it all goes to hell. I'm still struggling with health issues. The steroid shots I got in my neck didn't do anything for me. It didn't make anything better. I have started new medication. I'm kind of still testing it out to see whether or not it actually helps improve anything. But like, I ain't getting much relief anywhere. I have an appointment in 3 weeks to see the actual spine surgeon, even though I was supposed to see, I saw a surgeon, but then he referred me to another surgeon, and I was like, the entire point of seeing you was that to talk about how the shots didn't work was to talk about surgery, but then he just, whatever. So 3 weeks before I can see a surgeon. Not incredibly happy about the fact that it's 3 weeks, but I'm trying different things. I'm trying supplements and everything else that kind of help reduce inflammation, because inflammation is really what's killing me. I'm sure my disc or whatever is also sitting on a nerve because I get a lot of sciatica, but I'm pretty sure most of it is inflammation. At least I hope. So, but if that was the case, the steroids should have helped. I don't know. I honestly don't know, guys. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So, to talk about just everything going on, the house I currently rent is being sold. So I have to clean and make myself available pretty much all the time after work. And that's pretty stressful. Not terribly stressful. It's one element of my stress. And because I have a dog and hardwood floors, I have to vacuum every fucking day right before they come. So it's like a mad dash of like vacuum and straighten up the counters and make the bed and all of this stuff because my boyfriend is incapable of tidying up after he's done. I don't know. I always have to do like tidying up every time before showing. So there's that. There's also the fact that I have to find a new place to live. So I am currently calling people, emailing, texting, trying to keep track of everything, which is fucking ridiculously hard. And apparently there is like a shit ton of scams when it comes to real estate now. Like, real estate's the new identity theft mechanism. It's really kind of frustrating and scary. I at least know now how to spot it. Basically, if they say they do not live where their house is, they scam. And I just don't write back. But I've been just incredulous. Absolutely, just what? I've had people go oh, I'm not in the state right now, but you can just, go by and look through the windows. Go fuck yourself. Like, if I'm paying you a shit ton of money for a place, I'm gonna see the fucking place. And if you're not available and you're not hiring an agent, then you ain't worth my time. So there's a lot of frustration there. That's been super frustrating. And it's time consuming. So balancing that plus balancing our house's real estate agent, and they're wanting to make availability and to sell the place. We don't have any clue when we're going to have to be out by. I keep telling my boyfriend, and he keeps stressing me out because I keep telling him, almost always you have a 30-day closing. And I'm like, usually a 30-day closing is a quick close. Most of them are even longer than that. And I was like, so we at least have a month from when people get an accepted offer. But he's stressing me out, making me feel like we're going to be homeless if we don't immediately find a place. So there's that stress. Stress galore. I also have been packing the entire house up by myself, and that's been stressful. I have a nice organizational thing this time, so hopefully that'll actually help, because I've only moved 13 times. You figure at some point I'd get better at it. I have to come up with all the money, and that's pretty stressful. Yeah. Just talking about it makes my head hurt. Literally, physically makes my head hurt. So, lots of balls to juggle, doing it pretty much by myself, which is also really stressful. And I understand, he has a job where he can't field phone calls during the day. He also has mental illness, which limits him from his ability to process and his involvement that he can handle. I understand that. Doesn't make it less stressful. So, yeah. I'm going through all... And on top of it, surgery and doctor's appointments and frustration and crippling depression and everything else. Just because of my neck and the pain. Because for anyone who suffered from pain, like, it wears down your mental abilities. It wears down your, like, tolerance for everything else in life. And you get really super depressed about it because you're always in pain and there is no relief to be had. So there's that. Good 10 minutes of stress. And on top of it, I'm now sitting 10 pounds higher than my lowest weight. However, title of this, 100 days. There are 100 days from yesterday, so 99 days today. But 100 days from yesterday until my 2-year Surgerversay. I am 19 pounds away from... Okay, no, 19. I am 20 pounds away from 198. Yeah, I'll take 199. But I'd like 198. So, 100 days. Which is roughly... August, 3 months. Because I literally had to finger it. Use my fingers to figure out 3 months from 100 days. This is where I'm talking about where my brain capabilities aren't there. Yes. So... I feel like it's a good time frame. I feel like it's because it's less than 10 pounds a month. And I feel like if I actually really button up and stop being an asshole, if I just stop being an asshole to myself, I will get there. I really liked Perf Forces 5 and 5 when I first started. I felt it really helped keep me on plan. It really helped keep me from being an asshole. And then I was an asshole. And honestly, it comes down to being in pain, not being in pain. Being in pain, I just go, fuck it, I'm already in pain. I'm so frustrated and already in pain, and this is so much bigger, so therefore I'm just going to let my diet slip. And I've really seen that the difference, and I've spent a lot of time over the last, 6 months really, looking and thinking about what I did differently before. What was different before? Yes, I had the whoosh of surgery and the hormone and the reset and all of that. Yeah, I get that. I get that that was a thing. I also understand that my metabolism is horribly damaged. That I'm eating 1,200 calories and not losing weight. Yes. My metabolism is horribly damaged. That is the one thing they don't really ever talk about when they talk about weight loss surgery. They're all yeah, eat as little as you can, as little calories, and get down, whoosh it away. And it's yes, but doing so, you damage your metabolism long term. And it's very obvious that if I can eat 1,200 calories and not lose weight, and actually at some points gain weight, there's something wrong with my metabolism. So I am going to try everything, including the kitchen soap, to the next 100 days. My first try is to eat whole foods. To just get back to meat, veggies, fruits, and very limited bread-like materials. bread-like materials that are low-carb wraps and like low-carb pitas that have like 4 or 6 net carbs. If that doesn't work, I will remove those. And most likely also the fruits. I'm trying to eat the fruits, honestly, because they have a lot of fiber, and I can use some fiber. And I'm also trying to use them as a way of dealing with my sweet tooth. When I want something like chocolatey, no, have a peach. But if it doesn't work, I'll take them out. I am not really trying to limit my calories. I kind of feel like my body, right now, like I've been tracking, that's another thing, tracking again. I've been tracking, I won't say pretty regularly. I've been starting to track again, getting back into the habit of it. But when I do track, I've been coming in around 1,200 calories. Not terrible. However, when I saw my nutritionist, she wanted me at 800 calories. Even though I'm 2 years post-op, and I'm like, I understand that for my damaged metabolism, I'm supposed to be at 800 calories, but I really just don't want to do that. So if taking fruits and stuff out doesn't work, I will lower my calories to 800 calories. I don't really want to do that. I mean, granted, when I'm eating just meat and veggies, it's super easy to get to 800 calories, like to get to 800 calories. And I would have times where I wasn't even eating 800 calories. It's really cheese and processed foods that have that kind of calorie stuff. And, you know, occasionally I'll have like nuts or something like that. And that's like huge calories. But I have 100 days. I'm feeling motivated by that. I'm feeling like I'm really done. And I've said this a couple of times, so it definitely, it's hard to be really done. But I feel really done. I feel like my clothes don't fit me the way that they used to, that I don't look the way, like physically look the way that I used to. It's interesting when you lose this much amount of weight, how easily 5 to 10 pounds makes a physical difference. Yay. Nothing like spilling coffee on yourself before a whole day at work. Yay. And what's worse is it had protein shake in it. So I'm gonna have to wash them when I get to work. Yes. So I started very interestingly this week. I kind of tried having protein shakes for breakfast and lunch, getting back to like super basics. And I didn't really have any success with it. I got better at feeling satiated with them, but like I didn't really see any weight loss from it. And really looking at protein shakes, like their calorie content is not too far from what my lunches are. Like I think my lunches might actually be less calories. So because most of my lunches are meat and veggies. It's like leftover chicken from the night before and some vegetables. So we'll see. I liked how I felt more satiated. Trust me, the first day was rough. I liked how I felt. I definitely felt a lot more satiated though. With the protein shakes after a few days, and with food in general. So I'm doing protein coffees for breakfast, and seeing how that goes. Just little things, trying everything, including the kitchen sink. I'll throw it all at the wall and see what sticks. Physical activity. Physical activity is a big one, and I feel like it's necessary, and I just don't know how to do it. I can't walk anymore. Walking after like a couple minutes becomes painful and will build in its pain. And I would have to, I would suffer greatly after a walk. And not my lower back either. In my neck. I can't lift. I can't do any lifting. Something I figured out from the shots was after the shots, I wasn't supposed to lift anything more than 5 pounds for like a couple of days or a week or whatever. And I've noticed that every time I lift, because I became aware of when I was lifting something, I noticed when I lift afterwards, not immediate, sometimes immediate, but often not. It'll be like 5 or some odd minutes later. I will have a headache. I will get like more pain from lifting. So I can't lift weights. I don't know what I can do, but I need to do something. I may try stationary bikes really hurt my butt. And that gets worse when you have less padding on your coccyx. I have like no padding on my coccyx, and my coccyx really hurts when you like sit directly on it. So I may try to go to the gym and do a stationary bike in hopes that that is something I can do, because I'm not moving my upper body. It might be helpful. I don't know. I haven't done it, so I don't know if it's going to be a problem. But there is very little I can actually do that doesn't cause, like, physical activity that doesn't cause pain. This has all just been steadily getting worse. Like, I had my car accident 7 years ago. It wasn't until like the last, I don't know, little over 6 months that my neck has become an issue. And when it became an issue, like each month, it's dramatically worse. And the pain just keeps getting worse. Like the headaches are worse. The pain in my physical neck is worse. Like, it's just fucking terrible. So yeah. But I have 100 days. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna really try to get there. And I know that, like, a good part of it is just not being an asshole. Not having the low-carb things that I've let into my life that satisfy the bad behavior. So, like, the low-carb chips that, like, really allow for that kind of, like, mindless eating, munchies, like, that whole thing, it's bad behavior. The low-carb ice cream that, you know, satisfies the sweet tooth, bad behavior. Even low-carb, like, anything, I really feel like. Anything that comes processed, my body just really treats it as if it was, like, wholeheartedly, like, a low-carb cupcake to my body is like a cupcake. There really isn't, especially in my weight, there really isn't much of a difference if I eat a cupcake versus if I eat, like, a low-carb cupcake. It doesn't really matter. So I am working and figuring out what I can do. And first thing is not to be a hassle. 100 days to not an asshole. So wish me luck. Okay, guys. Bye.